Every fan has lived that strange mix of hope and frustration, when a team that once felt unshakable suddenly looks fragile again. Washington supporters know that sting all too well right now, watching a season drift from their hands with almost no warning. It's the kind of collapse that makes people question leadership, direction, and even their own expectations. But first, if you like to stay up to date on all things Washington Commanders, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Yet inside all this confusion, a quiet truth forms. Sometimes the solution begins with a tough choice no one wants to mention. And that choice is already circling this roster. The fall from relevance has been sharp, and Adam Peters knows the offseason ahead demands courage rather than comfort. 6 straight losses have erased any illusions that the current structure can hold for much longer. The roster looks older, slower, and far from the promise it once carried. Peters must address multiple needs while thinking years ahead, not weeks. And that pressure forces him to examine every piece with a colder lens than fans might expect. That lens now focuses on Darren Payne, a trusted veteran whose future in Washington is suddenly uncertain. He's still productive, but his contract, age, and occasional lapses place him under the harsh spotlight of long-term planning. Peters passed on trading him at the deadline, but hindsight shows that decision was temporary, not definitive. The Commanders need draft capital and cap space, 2 things Payne's situation directly influences. And once that financial reality enters the room, emotion rarely wins the argument. If Washington chooses not to extend Payne, they simply cannot let his contract expire without return. Trading him before June 1 saves over $16 million. Waiting until after boosts savings past $22 million. That kind of relief reshapes an off-season and accelerates any rebuild Peters hopes to mount. Fans may feel conflicted, but numbers like these demand attention. And those numbers whisper louder as each week passes. The real question is whether Payne still fits the foundation of a team trying to build younger, faster, and more flexible. Washington needs pieces that grow together, not ones that limit future options.